I have stopped the Earth's rotation until the ads are dead.
Hey, how's it going? Happy Thursday, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Happy Thursday. It's almost Friday. Hope you guys doing well. It's been a pretty good day here so far. Hey, it's a Turk. Welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. It's been going well today. I got drugs. Prescription drugs. I gotta call them it's prescription stuff. not actually drugs. So early in the morning. Oh, you don't. You're good. I don't feel like you have to be here. I appreciate being here. Yeah. Don't feel obliged. Prescribed in Netherlands, perhaps? Was Netherlands known for something? I don't know enough about Netherlands to know if it's like known for something. Is it known for drugs? Should I start thinking of Netherlands as the place of drugs? Weed legal? Oh, I'm in Canada. I'm pretty sure weed is legal here too. There's several places to buy weed around here. They're just big signs like a cannabis stores. Didn't know that? Yeah, it's legal in quite a few places. It's even legal in the US. I don't know if it's I don't think it's legal everywhere still, but it's definitely illegal like in California and a bunch of other places. Yeah, sorry, I know you. I'm taking away the one special thing Netherlands had. I say one thing because I don't actually know what it's known for. I want to say Vikings, but I don't know if it's specifically Netherlands or just that area in general had Vikings. I don't know enough. Anyway. Yesterday we got the damage stuff taken care of. We have the receiving damage front and the dealing damage front. All the calculations are good. So now we can modify the damage over time stuff to accommodate that. And we need to do two things. One, we need to set it up so regular damage over time, like stabby poison damage, will stack. So you can get more and more and more. And the other one is if you get something like on the ground, then it's consistent no matter who places it, whether or not it was already on the ground to begin with or someone spawned it on the ground. Like fire. Fire will hurt you for a certain amount. Period. Now, it will increase how much damage it will do on future floors. So maybe on the first floor it's 1 damage, on the second floor it's like 2 damage, 3 damage, you know. But for that entire level, it will be consistent amount. So that's the plan. So we're gonna accommodate all that, and yeah, should be good. Shall we jump into it? I made some progress on the traffic system also that I'm slowly starting to develop. I have it or figuring out which ones are like the opposite, so I know which roads they are, and I have cars stopping at those. I just need to now set it up where it will work like a traffic light, even though cars won't be able to turn yet. I just need it to work at least somewhat, where if cars just continue going straight, at least there'll be something. You know, and go from there. But the goal is to have turns available. I just need to also figure out how I'm gonna do the turning in general, because I don't want cars colliding, so I can't have like both directions just go if one of them is turning. We'll see. I'll figure it out. Okay. So we have the I need you. So, a couple of things here. Trigger dot, we should not need this. Gameplay tags interface. We should not need this. So let's take a look at what we have on for the data tables. We are going to need some new things. So we have its area dot damage. Good. We have the damage dealer, which we're no longer going to need. We're not going to be using the damage dealer. That should be irrelevant. Who the damage dealer is irrelevant. What we do need to keep track of is whether or not a player or an enemy spawned it. Yep. So, because we need to know whether or not to apply it. is player. Current time we still need to use. Icon reference, Niagara system. All of this is fine. Base dot damage. Wait, why do I have a base dot damage and an area dot damage? I don't think I want both. I should just have one. I should just use dot damage. And then just depending on which one it is, it will either do... well, I guess base... Yeah, I should just use one. Let's use dot damage and get rid of this one. Material Niagara. I can reference. Okay. Okay, so fire environmental is an area dot of 5 damage. Okay. We're gonna have some complaints here. Yeah, because this whole system is slightly different. Attacker is no longer required. So, yeah, this can go away. This will be able to go away. This is going away. Okay. So, let's start with the floor one. When we take damage here, we say trigger dot, and just says it sends the gameplay tag of the dot, which is enough. Okay. Which does then this. This is no longer needed because the damage dealer is no longer needed. We just care about the gameplay tag. Okay. So then here, we do not need to check whether or not they're valid or all of this. That doesn't matter. Okay, so what is this get gameplay tags interface? Oh, this is just getting the gameplay tags, right, of... this is just doing do not hit self-check. Okay, so what I need to do then is... at this point, find out... Well, I need to know who did the damage. So actually, what we do need to do is on trigger dot. We do need one more bit of information. This is whether it's a player. It's player. So here we can do get instigator. And then check hashtag. Player. Yeah. Is player as an input, and then this goes in here. Okay, so now to make sure that this character can get it, can even be affected by this, get owner, check has tag, and as long as the player tag result does not equal this, then we're good. That is our hit self check. Or just like enemy hitting another enemy, or player hitting a friendly player, in a sense. Okay. Then, check if dot is applied. Okay, we're checking if out of all the dot information, if the gameplay tag specifically is good. If it is, then it's matched. And we also store whether or not it was an area dot. I don't need the sprint string anymore. And if it is, we say we get all of the information. Good. Let's go ahead and store this as local variables, because this used to be an event, now it's a function. So let's do promote to local variable. This is going to be our dot index. So I can just these. Okay. So if it is not applied, then it comes here and checks if we need to play the dot sound effect. This isn't right because we have dot applied sound effect. But this is a different... Oh, this is a different one. This is like the first time you get this dot, it gets this sound. Versus like every time it's triggers. But either way, that should still be... Yeah, that is still... That's the same thing. So we need a new function. Get a data table row. Now, I need... These are... That's an ability. That's a dot and that's a dot. I'm gonna switch just so I can preview it. So I have status.dot here. Fire environmental. So I have fire environmental and poison. So I need also fire. I also have fire aspect as a thing. Fire aspect can put the fire aspect dot. So we're gonna say dot fire dot aspect. Is that not where it was supposed to go? Just go here. Oh, it's under status. Whoops. Do I delete it? Status dot fire dot aspect. There we go. I should name it fire aspect. Fire dot fire aspect. So that way I can use the last point of the name. Or because otherwise aspect will be difficult to. Oh, I should rename this fire dot aspect. Yeah. So this is gonna be fine. So let me open up view, and this is going to be fire dot aspect. Fire dot environmental poison, and this way it's all within the same gameplay tag. Right. Yeah. And we have yeah. So it's under dot, status dot, and then we can say fire dot aspect, fire dot environmental, or just poison. Yep. So here, instead of this, gameplay tag to convert name, get tag name. Not maker base. What? Oh, this is a name. To string. Then we replace status dot yeah, then we'll be left with whatever it is. Basically, we're removing it. Because that's the best way to remove it, if I recall. Still. I mean, like, I can crop it, doing like the right left thing, because I know how long it is, but there's a leftmost given number of characters. There's a leftmost number of. Yeah. I don't think it matters. So then this string that's left can go and grab the name. Okay. Then do a break. Dot applied sound effect. It's here. And there we go. Now, I am going to need this, actually. This out row. Or I'm going to need this part of it, really. So, what I might do is collapse this to a function. To get dot info. We're going to need to get the other information from it afterwards as well. That'll help. Okay. So that will have that. Yeah, we have this get dot from data table, but that's the worst version. We have now the better version. Do I want to do if it's I probably should do a check if it's found here. Yeah, let's do a output to if it's found or not. Nope. Found. And then here we can say, hey, if it was found, cool. And then if this is valid, then I'll do it. Because obviously it might just not even have a sound. So okay. So now we can use this. Which is a much better one than this. Okay, so what are we doing next? Then we're setting the adding the icon to the player, but I guess in either case we have to do that because that is correct. Yeah. No matter what kind it is, we're adding it. So then we get the dot durations. Now, why are we doing it there? We're doing it from the AC abilities anyway. Oh, because the duration of the dot might have been different for... no, it should be consistent. It should be consistent. Which means we probably need a dot with dot damage. We should get dot duration then here. Again, if we want to do like different kinds of like poison, let's say, we could do like poison dot goblin, poison dot whatever. All right, and then we can have each one have like the goblin does this kind of poison. This mob does this kind of poison, right? And if you got immunity, I can just say remove the poison tag and dot everything will go away and they're no longer poisoned, right? So let's do float here, and this is going to be dot duration. And we'll say the duration by default 5 seconds. So then we don't need this get dot durations thing. We don't. Yes, get rid of it. So now we're just using this dot duration. and that's going to be set there. What are we doing here? Widget icon reference. This is to add character debuff. Yep, we need to add the widget to the debuff. Yep, that's correct. Hey, good guys, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing all right. How are you doing? But then it gets added to the list of the dot information, and if it's not, if the timer's not started already, then it starts the timer. So this part is good. This rework is good. And it does not require any attacker information or anything like that. Okay, next. Here, I'm going to go through this, but let's go through this, check if data is applied. Because just checking that, I need to check if it's an area dot. Because if it's not an area dot, I want to apply it again. So if this is let's see here. So if it is an area dot, or I guess no. Back to how it was real quick. Here. Get dot info. And assuming it has found it, find out if it's an area dot. If it is, then it's going to go through the check. If it's not, then we'll just say it's an area dot. And then we need to... Oh, sorry. If it's not an area dot, then it doesn't matter because we're just adding a new one, no matter what. If it is an area dot, then hey, find it. To do this, and then we don't need you anymore. So then if it is an area dot, check if we have it. And if it matches, then we do have it at this index. Found match. And then we'll know where it was already set up. Okay. Looking good. So that gets us whether or not it's been applied and when it's an area dot. So if it is not an area dot, well, I guess this is pointless. Actually, this whole area dot check is pointless because I'm telling it that it's not applied automatically. Oh, but it could have been an area dot, but not a... Well, if it's not applied in either scenario, that means it doesn't matter. It's getting added. If it is applied, that means 100% is a dot. So the whole area dot thing is pointless. Because if it is already applied, if it's going here true, then this is obviously going to be true. With our new system. And here, then we just get the dot index, we get it, and we add 1,000 to it. Which is basically add time, or add 1,000 seconds to area dot for every lap. And then for everything else, it'll apply a new dot. That seems completely fine and reasonable. Now, what did I break? We broke this take damage stuff. Okay, so let's take a look. One thing at a time. So this attacker part can go away. Because we're not removing it here. The damage will still go through. So here, we need to do the get dot info. The gameplay tag. And assuming we found it. It shouldn't have gone to this point without finding it, but just in case. Break. And then we need the dot damage. And we're multiplying it by 0.1 because that's the timer here. So that's how much per second. So I guess I should name that that way. Dot damage per second. Dot DPS. I guess. I guess we'll call it dot DPS. That's what it stands for, so might as well. Yeah. No blood, no stun. Send it through. Now, I should never have gone this if it couldn't have been, if it was like the is player. Now, is player actually we do need to grab here. So we couldn't send that through. That is actually because we did it for the check and we still already have this information, so we might as well send it through. It is never forced damage, because then that would apply to everyone. But I guess at this point, sort of forced, not really. So after it's done that, on complete here, it checks if it's empty. If it is, it stops the timer. Yes. And every time it goes through the time, it removes 0.1 from the current time. And then it checks if it is less or equal to 0. If it is, we remove the dot from the character, which just gets it, removes the icon, and removes the dot. Or removes the icon, removes the dot from the array. The problem with doing this here... Oh, it is a reverse. No, we're fine. It is a reverse for each loop. I was smart, and it was taken care of. This would have broken otherwise if it wasn't a reverse, but it is reversed, so... And if it's not, then we get the information, get the DPS. I guess I have it here. I don't need to do that here. I need the DPS. I need the is player. That's where I should be grabbing it here. I don't. Yeah, it's already valid because it's going through all of that. This is pointless. You go here. Here. Don't need you. Don't need you. Okay. That looks good. Damage time is dot. We don't need anything else. I mean, theoretically, I can just place fire on the ground now and get a dot doing damage to me. The only thing is... I need to, on here, I don't have one that will affect everyone, including enemies. Do I care about that right now? I think for now I don't care, but I can always add another option here for force damage, affect everyone. If the instigator is not set, theoretically, it will just fail here. Look at that! I'm in fire. I'm out of fire. I take damage, and now the fire's done. I'm in fire, and I take damage. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. The duration of that needs to match the duration of the fire. So hold on, let's go to you. Your lifetime should come from the duration here. Not this lifetime variable. Okay. That was surprisingly painless. I'm just gonna... If I do like 3 here overlapping. That is working fantastically. Oh. Okay. Let's go ahead and a couple of things we gotta modify still. Fire aspect, this needs to be status fire aspect. So this is not an area dot. This is an area dot. I should make this poison dot environmental. For consistency. There we go. Because that way I'll have, right, fire, environmental, fire aspect, whatever it is, right? You have all the fire types, fire, mob, fire, whatever. This is fire environmental, poison environmental. Dot duration 5. So fire, we can... let's now just continue going to 5. Poison environmental. Can last a little bit longer but do a little less damage. Fire aspect. Damage will be... Ooh, okay. So this one... Okay, we need to have this work with... Now the abilities. Okay, let's think about this. I don't think I need you anymore. So how do we do this? This is not the gameplay tag that I want if it's fire. The tag here will be fire aspect. This one. And this is going to be... I mean, I guess for now, this one can stay as is. It's not a dot. It's an effective build-up. Slightly different. But... Now, this will not do damage based off my ability, right? So what I can do is see if it contains that ability. Or I guess if it's something like Fire Acid, which is based off the weapon attack, it should only take the damage from there. So so the DPS on this should be 0 because it'll get it from the whatever it is. Okay, let's adjust for that. Hey, Zebra, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. So here, when it's a new dot is being applied, we need to check. We need to also set the dot DPS. So if we need to do a select here, if it is a area dot. So if it is not an area, or if it is an area dot, then we just get the area dot's damage. Oh, but actually, it should be scaled off of the dungeon level. Well, it should only do that if it is not the player's information. So, because if it's the player's stuff, then we don't want to do that. So let's see. It's player. So here we also do another select, whether or not it is the player. If it is the player, and it is an area dot, then it does the damage. If it is not the play, or sorry, if it is not an, if it is an area dot, but not the player, then we'll take the dot DPS. And we'll multiply it by get dungeon a game mode, get dungeon variables. Boy, we need to really clean this up afterwards. So here we have the current dungeon level. So let's give me the current dungeon level. Do I just want it to scale? Every time is going to be 25% damage increase. So we can do multiply by 0.25. Do here to float 0.25, and then add 0.75. So that way the first floor will be 1.0, second floor will be 1.25, then 1.75, etc. Right, plus this, then multiply these together, and that becomes the new damage. Okay. That seems right. Then doesn't matter. Then if it is not an area dot, then we need to get the information now from the player. So get dot damage duration. I don't think we're using that anymore. There it goes. Yep. Get effect build up amount. Resistances. Ooh. Oh, this is effect build up. This is different. Play down dot sound effect. Get dot info. Okay. So what we need to do is have a get dot damage. Get dot not area, or just not area dot damage. Sure. Which will then grab the dot information from the gameplay tag. I don't need to do. No, I don't need to do this. I need to grab the card power values, and I need to find this gameplay tag. Oh, but the gameplay tag will be different. We have the dot. We have the ability one. I'm giving myself the ability one. So I should do like a new association. Like this, I should do a new map that is the gameplay tag, to know the association between one and the other. I think that's what we need to do. So if I did I don't know, dot to ability gameplay tag. Could I do gameplay tag? Map. Oh my god, I can. So what I can do here is add a new one. So here, this is going to be The card ability. Like aspect? Elemental aspect. Fire. Oh, sorry. The first one needs to be the other one. The first one needs to be the dot aspect. The other one needs to be the elemental aspect fire. So that way here I can do a find on this one. So this one will find this name. And then
strike without warning, but I strike first.
And this will find the ability that I need from it. So I have an association, basically. It's using one map to find the information of another map, effectively. My brain's working well right now. Let's see how it is in an hour. Probably gonna fall apart. We will see. I got some updates of my character today. Let's see if I can show you guys. Little update of the hair. Main character hair. One thing I had the artist do is in the base color, I told him I need depth by basically making the hairs lower down, like under for layers, be darker than the outside. Not realistic, but I don't want realistic because realistic makes it all kind of blend all together. I think I probably have the previous version I can show that where it was like all together. Yeah. You can kind of see here. This is the lighting is also different, right? This has very uniform lighting. This obviously has not uniform, but you can see the depth of this. Even without a directional compared to this, right? Yeah, you had the shadows, but it didn't it didn't really have the depth. This one has the nice depth. You can like just by glancing, you can tell that this is on top of this, which is what I wanted. So, I'm quite pleased. Angle. I can also show this. They'll make it look better. This has their shadows, which is why it's so dark. Right, that's why this is getting so dark here. But you can see here, right, still same thing. The layering here, right? You could see like the individual kind of almost like sections of hair. It's not just, right? It's not this, where it's just all uniform. I really wanted this stuff, this kind of stuff. So I'm glad he was able to do it. Obviously, this doesn't have all the stuff for the outfit, but that's fine. So yeah, a little bit of a update on the character. I think stuff like this is gonna pixelate well. Honestly, there's a good chance that I will almost go unlit for this character in the end. Like, make it like go stylized and not even go like materials. I mean, I'll like by faking some of the stuff, like really throwing in like a more stylized like material on top of everything. But yeah, that's kind of the character is. So, just want to show that. Okay, so for fire aspect, I guess I should, instead of here, I should look at the data table. We're already moving on to rigging, so it's actually very close to being done. I imagine by end of the month, we should be good. Now, one thing I actually keep me into is, maybe I should do that now, just real quick. Is lifelink in UE5. If I have a character set up with lifelink in UE5, can I use a webcam or Android phone for it, and B, record the animation so it can be played back and not be live. That second one is the main one I want, most important, but I guess I really also need to make sure that it can even work. I want to know if I can use livelink to animate faces on the character, because if I can, that'll be something that will add to that to the character, because that'll make it so much easier to like do like facial expressions. Yes, you use both a webcam and Android for the live linking E5. Cool. B, yes, you can record live link animation for playback without needing the live source. Use a take recorder to capture live link streams. Nice. Okay. The data bakes into an animation sequence asset or level sequence for full takes with audio and video. Sweet. Oh, I'm so gonna ask for that. I don't know how much he's gonna want for it, but I'm like very sure, because then you could just do right character animation and then also combine it with facial animation. I'm not gonna use it in terms of specifically like real live what's it called? In-game, like fully animated character 3D. I'm not going to do that, but it will allow me to pose the character and like for me to just make like a facial expression and have it match, and then just have it be recorded. And be like, okay, that's the facial expression I want, and then maybe tweak from there. Like for promotional stuff and just animation. If I have a character animator, they'll be able to do that as well. Right? Whatever needed. So I'll probably be getting that, and I'll be honest. I'll probably be asking for them to make weapons, assuming they're comfortable with that. And I really want a scythe. Man, I love scythes in games. It's my favorite weapon. I have a scythes, necromancers. What are we doing? I get distracted thinking about things I like. Oh yeah. Fire aspect. They catch fire for. Oh, okay. I'm also doing duration here. Take an additional. Okay, so variable 2 is the damage. Damage. And duration. Damage. Duration. I guess it's backwards. Damage is the second one, right? Damage for, yep. You've been working on your printer? On your printer for around 11... What do you mean you've been working on your printer for around 11 hours? We can assume several things. One, you're insane and you're trying to fix a printer that's broken for 11 hours. But that doesn't sound interesting. The alternative is you've been trying to create a printer from scratch for 11 hours by making it from scratch, which sounds interesting. Could be that. You could also have been sitting on a printer, but in saying you've been like, I'm working on this chair or in this chair, right? I'm for 11 hours, which doesn't sound comfortable, but also, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. Hey, Salamanca, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Your camera looks so good. It's neat and pro. Oh, thank you. 3D printer got stuck 4 hours on debugging the firmware. You're fine, Song. Yuckers, 3D printing problems. Yeah, I wouldn't know anything about those. There was a point in time where I was considering getting a 3D printer. And I decided that for me to justify getting a 3D printer, I need to figure out just 10 things, just 10, that I can make and print that aren't just, I want to print some fun toys I just find. Just 10. I couldn't even come up with 5. I couldn't come up with 5 useful things I wanted to print even. And so I never got a 3D printer. Because I figure once I get it, I know myself well enough that if I can't come up with 10 now, then it's just going to sit there on a table and never be used pretty much. So you've never bought it because of that. You're freaking rich, just buy it? 1, I am not rich. 2, you don't stay rich if you are by buying stuff you don't need. Hey man, Yoruki, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Wanted to try the tech out because you never had production experience at the time? Are you talking about the 3D printing? Oh, you tried 3D printing? Nice. Yeah, but when you need it, it'll be around. Like, okay, like I have a 3D print that I want to make, but it's one 3D print. And I can't justify spending hundreds of dollars on one 3D print that I should be able to buy for much cheaper. The reason I said I need like 10 things is because I need to justify the price of everything. Otherwise, I can just go and have someone else make it and print it and send it. It'll be cheaper. What game are you developing? I'll show you. Assuming... Okay, well, some things are going to be... let's see if it lets me. It is a deck building roguelite action RPG where you play. That's your deck. A full deck builder. You choose the cards that you want in your deck, and it is like an action RPG, and also like Binding of Isaac, where all of these cards are your power-ups and they stack like passive power-ups like in Binding of Isaac. So that way you can have really fun combinations. You got one immediately printed a Lethal Company loot bug bobblehead you modeled. Priorities. Yeah, but like that's like I could see myself doing something like that. And then like cool. But that'll be like 5 minutes of fun. I'm like, oh cool, this is fun. Let's put it, and then I'll just put it down, and then that's it. And I might do that a few more times, but like, to me that's a waste of money for me, because I didn't need it. I lost money effectively because I bought something I didn't need. Right? So this is the game. 2D character sprites, 3D world. Basically, as you kill mobs, you get experience here. You can see here in the bottom left with the XP bar. When you quote unquote level up, you'll get this icon will pop up, which will allow you to pick up one of your 3 cards from your deck, which is why you have the deck builder, so you can customize your run. So if you want certain abilities or power-ups to appear and others not, you can just put those in your deck or not. But you only get 1 of 3. The other 2 go away. So you don't want to put just the cards you want to see, but depending on how many you have and your deck size, you'll be like, okay, I want that one. So for example, I can increase my movement speed now. Now I'm a little fast boy. And you basically continue on. What the hell just... what was that? Oh. Okay. That's going to need... Oh, well, there's a meta progression item we can grab, so we can improve our stats for later. Yeah. That's kind of the base of the game. You just continue going down until you find the boss room, and you can fight him whenever. And then you can go to the next floor. Well, it's like, again, like an action RPG, like a roguelite. And right now we're working on the damage over time modifications with the upgraded damage stuff. So that's what we're working on. When a family member complains about a niche problem, you model and print a solution for them. Mad respect. I mean, that sounds great. Problem is, my family is in another country, let alone... they're in another country. They don't... The complaints that they have, I can't print and send them. So... And I don't have anything like that I can just, I want to print something. Like, again, even now, like, I have one thing that I can think of to print. Maybe like 3. I can think of like 3 things. I still can't think of 10. So I can't bring myself to get one. Because I think if I can do 10 custom things that I want printed or made to fix those things, then I think I can justify it. Otherwise, I feel like I'll just waste money. Think you should buy it yellow? No. Costs a lot to operate too. Yeah, it costs electricity, costs, right? It has costs. You have to buy the material, electricity, etc., etc. So no worries, Salamanca. I've also not completed a single game. This is my first one. Okay, so damage. So if it is a area dot, it uses this. If it is such a mess here. Such a mess here. Can I need to figure out how to make this like not be a web of a mess later. Do they buy one, a small one, if justifiable? They're affordable nowadays, but I don't need it. Again, you know, just because you can buy, it's the same. It's my same stance that I have on buying. It's the same stance I have on buying the Humble Bundle software bundles, whatever, the Unreal ones, let's say. It's not that I'm not saving money by buying them. If I don't need it, I have lost that much money. Unless I know I will be using the stuff and buying it separately is more expensive, I am losing money. I'm not saving money because I would never have bought it in the first place. That's how I see it. So, yeah, I can't bring myself to buy that stuff. You can only enable me so much. You're trying here. I don't. Peer pressure doesn't work on me. You can certainly try. You're welcome to, but it doesn't work on me. Owning a 3D printer is not about saving money. It's about doing yourself. It's about having fun. Yeah, but I can't figure out where's the. For me, that's not fun. If I can't think of 10 use cases, then my fun will be like 10 minutes, and the cost for the 10 minutes of fun, the price doesn't justify it. Is what I'm getting at. On money per hour of fun, it is not a worthy investment. You're a Team Gagat's a voice of reason. Is that how you see it? Okay, so let's run through this. %25%. 25% damage increase per level. Will be added to whatever the dots DPS if it is not a player. If it is the player, then it was using this one or this one, and the difference is whether or not it is an area dot. Yes, so this is all checks out. Okay, then for duration, I also need to do a select here. Based on whether or not it is an area dot. If you guys can somehow convince me that I have 10 things that I can use a 3D printer for that are worth, worth doing, and I can't just, spend effectively less money on and just buy the stuff. Yeah, I'm down for it. But keep in mind that I am not the kind of person to buy the cheapest 3D printer. I am the kind of person that if I'm going to spend money on a 3D printer, I'll probably want to get one that does multiple colors if I'm buying one. Because I'm not one for paint. I don't want to paint stuff. So I want one that does multicolors, which is already not the cheapest. But if you want to, you can convince me. It's not like I'm unconvincible. If that's kind of how you would say it. Okay, so then we have the duration. Duration, again, is like this. So if it is not an area dot, sorry, if it is an area dot, then we just put in the duration through. That one's easy. Duration does not change based on the level. If it is not a area dot, then we just use the duration from here. Now, here's the question. You know what? I'm going to change this a little bit. I'm going to do it based on whether or not it is the player also. Because I think I should put in default values if I want to give it to enemies. Bamboo Lab A1 combos $400, but you change your mind. You don't think you should buy one. You don't deserve this fun. Okay, makes it easy for me. Cool. If you've changed your mind, then perfect. I'm glad I don't have to do any more convincing. If it is a player, I want to know. On when we're going here, I want to know if it is. There's a player. If it's a player, we'll use this. Otherwise, if it is not a player, don't use this information. Use this information. So if it is not an area dot, but it is also not a player, then just use the built-in information for an enemy. So that way I can put something down and the enemy can put something down and we'll have different stuff. If it is... actually, no. This also assumes... Now, I need to change this. Because this also now has assumed that I cannot, as a player, spawn things on the ground, which I can. So really what I should do is take this, and see whether or not we find this information. If we find it, we return that. But also, oh, Gaguts is not being cruel, Zebro. Gaguts was trying to use reverse psychology, which doesn't work on me either. I cannot be pressured, and reverse psychology doesn't work on me either. Sorry. There are a few things that do work on me. I'm not going to tell you what they are, but at least those two do not. So then we take this and check if it is a player. Oh, which we have the information for. Yes, here. No, this is not the right one. Oh, this is why is this going off of you? You dot applied. No, I need to do get is player. I was almost using the wrong thing here to check anyway. I should not be using this one. That would have been bad. Is player. That was not reverse psychology? Okay. Even better then. That means Gaguts agrees with me. Thank you for agreeing with me, Gaguts. I guess it was not reverse psychology. Okay, so then we need to do get is player. And then here, damage, select. So if it is not, or if it is the player, then we just return this. Otherwise, let's store this as a variable. Enemy damage scale per dungeon level. Why would you try to chase someone's opinion about something for their benefit when they clearly don't want to? I mean, I don't see the benefit. I lose money, and I see no benefit. So, we just went over this. I'm sorry you disagree, but it's just the way it is. Okay, so we have we're getting the information from the power-ups if it found them. But it will always find. No, it won't always find them. Because I don't have the dots as. Do I? Hold on. Dot. Status dot poison. Status dot. I do have it here. Do I need them here? Why do I have them here? I should get rid of these. I don't think I need them here. I know why I have them there. We'll fix that shortly. So if it finds them, then we'll use it. Because that means we're keeping tracking it as an ability instead of just like a regular dot. But if it's a regular dot, then we just need to do get dot info. With a gameplay tag and damage and duration. Yeah. That should be correct. So now, here, when we're doing new dot applied, you have the dot info. Duration just gets pushed through. But if it is an area dot, then I don't use this duration. I put in 1,000. Dot duration is only for the other ones. Otherwise, this duration should be however long is the thing on the ground. Which is why that's 1,000. Okay. And then is player here needs to be connected to this. So then we've done all the calculations here. So I don't need... Hold on. Wait. So here also. This gets the duration needs to know whether this is an area dot. If it is, it's 1,000. If it's not, then it's this. If it does not find it, which means it's not an ability, then I still need to check if it is an area dot. Like so. So now that should be better. So it will use 1,000, which is what it should be doing for any area one. Otherwise, it is using the duration of either the ability or whatever it is. It should never come if it is an area one and is an ability, then it'll still be yeah, this is correct. This is correct. Duration. Yep. Okay. I think I got it. So now I think we don't need any of this stuff, because this is now all being done inside of here. Duration, current time, and damage. Here. And yeah, let's swap these around. Fine, that's fine. Okay. So now we should be good because we've calculated the damage, calculated the duration. It should all be now working. I think we're actually good. Look at that. This is so much smaller now. Hey, Sermon, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. You got caught up playing Pokemon Pokopia? What do you mean caught up? You make it sound like it's an MMO or something and you've like caught up to like the latest game. What do you mean caught up? I'm concerned. Took away 10 hours today and doesn't even have combat. From what you can tell so what? What do you mean tell so far? I mean, I would hope after 10 hours. What the hell is this game? I mean, it doesn't have combat. Isn't the whole point of Pokemon to battle other Pokemon? I guess to catch them all, but what is the game? What is the game? It's like Animal Crossing, you think. Never played that. What's the point of Animal Crossing? I never played it either. It never looked like my kind of game. Is it like a... I mean, Animal Crossing is just like a farming game, right? It's just... You don't know what you're doing? Don't worry. I don't know what I'm doing either. And I'm not even playing the game. Making friends, you think? It reminds me, your description of it reminds me of Stardew Valley. I heard so many good things about Stardew Valley. And I tried playing Stardew Valley, I think on like a couple of times. But I did not make it very far. Let me actually see if I can see how much gameplay I actually even have on it. Stardew Valley. I'll be amazed if it's like an hour. It's over an hour. 79 minutes. I had 79 minutes in Stardew Valley. I got bored real fast. Not for me. I tried. I heard so many good things about it. I'm like, game's just not for me. It's fine. It doesn't have to be for everyone. It's kind of like Minecraft as well. You can take any block and place it anywhere else. Whole world is pretty little blocks. Pokopia? Pokopia? Are they just doing... You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of Pal World. Just not as cool. I think if they work on this farm, then it's like Pal World, but not as cool. Because they don't have guns. Merca. I was talking with someone past few days and they didn't realize I was American. Because I live in Canada, they thought I was just full Canadian and their mind was blown. They're like, it doesn't matter, but I don't, for some reason thought that I was full Canadian. Nope. I'm not even a citizen of Canada. That's how not Canadian I am, eh? Let's go test out our thing. Yeah. Fire in the world doing damage. Theoretically, the enemy should not take damage from that. Let's try an Ember Tooth. You've been watering grass for 10 hours? I think that grass is dead. I think you've probably overwatered the grass at this point. So it's a barren land. You have to populate it. Like I could definitely see how that can be like a nice, relaxing game. I will be honest, right? Like jokes aside, like I totally understand the appeal of these games, of that game, of Stardew Valley. There's a reason I tried to try it a few times because I understand the appeal. But it just never worked out for me. Yeah, he doesn't. Why do you not spawn fire anymore? Oh, I didn't make you an elite. That would help. Nice. He doesn't get fire breathed on. I get fire breathed on. Okay, that flamethrower has stun. That's not good. Let's fix that. Laser. I don't think it's this one. No. Oh, that's Steel Claw. Yeah, it's also Steel Claw. Let's move this laser to Steel Claw. Because I'm not going to be using it with anyone else at this point. What is this one? Oh, that's the orbiting orbs, I think. You didn't think you would like it, but it's good. If you didn't think you would like it, then why did you buy it? Like, I understand the, like, oh, I might like this. I'll pay money for it. But if you didn't think you would like it, then why buy it? Pokemon game had to, oh, you're one of those. Okay, got it. You release a video on your Unreal systems and game ASAP? Because somehow a lot of your mechanics aren't Pokopia? I mean, you could definitely make a video on it if you'd like. Looks like you copied a lot of your game from it, but it came out today. Nothing wrong with that. Just because the game has the same kind of stuff doesn't mean... Oh, actually, it's Nintendo. Well, your game's not being released for people anyway. So... It doesn't matter. You're using Pokemon. It's fine. It's fine. And if you start making content of it that using copyrighted Pokemon characters, you're asking for trouble. So, yeah. Don't go looking for trouble. I do not recommend it. Where is... You. Oh, you're migrate assets. Link chain. Then the other one is probably here. Okay, so that means we need to modify either of you. We need to go into the AI, state trees, tasks, modular combat, call attack, and shoot laser. Attack. Let's check all of them. Let's just do an attack combo. We're good on here. Shoot laser just shoots continuous laser. To look into that one real quick. Turn off stun on this one. There we go. Definitely don't want to stun on that one. Okay, I think we're fine. I think we're fine. Your project was really just for you and friends, and now they're actually making good Pokemon games. About time. About time. I remember I was like, I saw Arceus, and I just remember seeing a video of like a complete open barren world, and just that looked so low res and so uninteresting. This was right around or before Pal World came out. I think you saw Pal World. It's like that is what it should have been. To be fair, Nintendo's a little allergic to their fan base, so makes sense. Okay, I think this should work now. Okay, what happened? How did we now have errors? We didn't have errors before. Check hashtag. Good. Missile spawner. Player damage skill, because we need to set that. Okay, so I need to do tweak here. Check hashtag whether or not it is a player. And then so let me just select. So whether or not it is a player, if it is not, then we just do missile damage. And if it is the player, then we multiply it by the scale.
Here come the lads nobody has causing like a dancing human.
There's some of these that I need to modify what they say for the heads, but I like that one. Power World made the new winds and waves look as good as they do. I mean, it's possible. It's possible. Finally, Nintendo has some competition, although they're trying to squash it really badly. Last I checked, they were losing their lawsuit, their insane lawsuit. Thank God. Nintendo just doesn't like any competition. He wants to be the only one under any circumstances, and will try to hurt people retroactively, which is kind of crazy. I wonder if there have been any updates to that. Like, I know Paolo was changing the gameplay because of Nintendo. I don't think there's been any really updates since near the end of last year. I see Nintendo was just dealt a big blow in its battle against Pal World from October. So no, I don't think any updates since then. Probably get all components, but then they're not spring arm components. Yeah. I was thinking that I can maybe get all components under the root or under a scene component, but then they wouldn't get specific string arm. Then we need to cast to it, which means what's the point? Just to not have to do this array. It's fine. It's fine. I don't need a damage dealer. I can use instigator. That's fine. Because it's BP missile anywhere. So this is kind of pointless. It's already a hard reference. He's just not loaded. Anyway. Okay, I need... Oh, let me check the stun. Okay, should fire on me. Okay, that is working. This is working. Yay! Let me check Okay. Yeah, that's all working. Let's check my own fire aspect. That did not work. Why? Okay, what's going on? Okay, so it is printing. Okay. So it is doing this. So then it should be going here. Oh, what? Wait, why is it not? Hold on. What dot is trying to be applied here? Wait, is it failing? Is it failing the player versus player check? False. Well, there's the problem. I understand the problem. I understand the problem. I did stupid. And I'm getting it from the damage dealer. Which should be the player. Oh. Who is this? Wait, it's empty? There's the problem. Let's find the reference for it. Oh, yeah. Why does this not have... Packer. Plug it in. Huh. Accidentally not delete it, I guess? Why does it disappear immediately? Okay, so now it's getting it. Okay, now the enemy is getting it. So what's the next problem? Next problem's probably here on the duration. It should say 5. It says 0. Okay, good start. Why is it 0? It should have not found. Oh, this. Well, this should have found it. It should have found it. I should have found it. Right? That was the point of it. Yes. Okay, so it found it. It's because of the current dungeon level, but the current dungeon level shouldn't affect the player one. Plus, there's a point plus 0.75 here. Get.info. It is not an area dot. So should have gotten it from here, which means this was 0. Right, which means this was 0. Now, why is this 0? Element aspect fire. It's right there. It did find it. Do I not have elemental aspect fire? Values are there. Hey, I'm a Green Lantern. Welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Cool looking game. Thank you. I appreciate it. Why am I not getting this info? Why am I not getting that info? Let's see what's going on here. I should have found it. It should have found it. Five. It did say 5. It stored the correct information. Okay, hold on. What if I just, for shits and giggles, Uh, S card power variables, right? And this is, yeah, that's the right thing. And it has found it. Why is it 0? How does it not? What did I do? Why did I break? Yeah, it's all 0. Okay. So... So in that case, I mean, just to confirm, I guess. Gameplay tag. Find this gameplay tag and then break it. There you go. Yeah, it's at 5. So it's setting it. Okay, so where am I unsetting it? Or whatever the hell's going on. How am I unsetting it? I'm setting it on the attacker. And I'm getting the information. And I'm getting the information from the receiver. That's why. And obviously the receiver doesn't have this this on them. So I need to pass through the correct information right away. Theoretically. So on hit, we do have this information, right? Because we have, here's the damage healer. That's where we were. So what I need to do is still use this. That's why I still use this. Because for this brief moment, one of the dot is triggered. I need to see if they are valid. In case it somehow gets triggered after their death or something. If it's not valid, then it goes off of this default stuff. But if it is valid, get character values off of this gameplay tag. Hold on. Actually, do I still need that check? The branch check? Now I can tell my brain's starting to not work. This is just a check that this exists in general. So I'm not going to use this. This is just to confirm that it does exist. Yeah, in general. Because we'll need it afterwards. So what I can do is, assuming this is valid, still do this check. And then here, because we know it's already been valid at this point. Right. So here we do variable 1 and variable 2. Not this. Right? Because we know that's valid. If for some reason they were not valid, it would just get the default values. Yeah. So now, damn it! Why still 0? Why is still 0? Am I getting the wrong information? I'm probably getting the wrong information. Oh, yeah. I need to do this. Yeah. Because this is the dog information, but this is the ability information. So we need this one. We need to convert it. It'll work. God damn it, it'll work. It's working. Now, why isn't it working? Well, I mean, it's working on him. He's not taking damage. Okay. Okay. Well, let's see what's going on now. Okay. Is the is player not being set correctly? That's what I can imagine. Trigger dot. We're doing it from is player. That is being passed through here. Oh. Also, you passed on here. Import. That is import. This is why we test all the things. There it goes. There's all the print strings. Yay! I see the damage. Yes. So if I grab this, this, and this, do quite a bit more damage. Yeah, look at that. Chunk away. Boom. Did it. It works. It works. It works. It works. So I want to say that yay, we're done. We're not done. Because I have an ability that leaves fire on the ground, right? As I run. This on fire trail. And I wanted to use the same system that that's doing. So that means that the system to spawn as I'm moving needs to not exist specifically on the AI. Because right now we have a spawn actor on movement. We have this. And so this needs to be, or yes, this entire thing. Well, I can't really. I mean, I can use it on myself. I can put a state tree on myself. And then I'll just use it. Right? And then, but then that wouldn't be very modular to be able to add more. So I would need to use a little more of a custom thing. So what if I want to spawn multiple things? On an enemy, it's easier. I just add another one of these. Or I change this to an array. Actor scale to an array. Spawn offset array. Spawn array. Or better yet, make a struct that houses everything, and that can be an array. So that way each one just has an actor spawn, offset, actor scale. And a minimum movement speed. I think it's fine. That will keep it gullible. And then we can just, whenever we do it, we just add something to the array. Then, yeah, I think we could do that. So we move it outside of. Yeah, then we need to move it outside of here onto the character or to the actor component. Let's think about that. I'll be right back. I'm back. So, I mean, I could use the same struct then in multiple places for things that I need to spawn if I ever needed to. Yeah, I think that is the best way. Okay, let's set that up. Actor spawn variables. We need the actor class. 3. Class reference. And then I mean, I can just make it an I can make it a transform, right? Yeah, let's make it a transform. Transform offset. Because we We're not setting the scale here, but I can. Okay, let's do that. Actors to spawn. This will be an array. So, yeah, make sure this is valid. But after that, we can just do a loop. So here, for each loop, so right. Actor goes to actor to spawn. That one's easy. Transform offsets need to be split. Because this one goes in here, but I'll just do a little bit of reorganization by just moving this one here. And then put this one here. Rotation offset, we can just do this. And then we can just use the scale afterwards. And then we can do a set scale, actor scale 3D. Because by default, it will just spawn as 111. Oh no, sorry, we have the actor scale right there. I thought this one was the Niagara one's the one that doesn't have it. This is just an actor. Yep. Everything checks out. Okay. So that's better. And so now here, right? We have multiple values. Is it putting the struct instead of a struct here? It's actually separated it all out. Old. It freaking has. Why? Okay. I don't know why. Actor spawn offset is 0. This is 0. Did I have a rotation offset? Oh, no, I didn't. That was new. Okay, so you, and you can now go away. And now we're using this system, which means I can have multiple. Now I still can't. Oh, I could then use a state tree on the player. Put this on the player. It would always check for it. Or you would need to have some kind of check. Or it will just continue rerunning. Still not the best option, but I can make all of this into a blueprint function library. let's do that. Hold on. Come back here. This is dot info from data table. That can go away. Okay, so this will be spawn actor on movement. Actors to spawn. Or actor info to spawn. Okay. Minimum movement speed. I want to give that a default. Which is one hot. Wait, hold on. What are we using here? Is it still 100? Yes, it is 100. No. Okay. Good. Then we need yep. Character reference. Okay. Oh, I misspelled it. Character reference. Oh, can I not do spawn? Oh, okay. And return note. Okay. Actor to spawn. What if I did a spawn actor? Spawn actor from class. It does take transforms. Let's make it transform. Transform offset. Or transform just in general. Make transform. So we have the location here, rotation, and scale. That's pretty much all we need to do, right? Oh. These two, that seems good. Okay, yep. So now we can call this spawn actor movement. No, movement speed, character reference, and we can get rid of pretty much all of this now. So assuming that's valid, I can even just do this. Recombine. Bam. Done and dusted. And now we can use the same thing on the player. And then we'll be able to just update. We'll set this up to take an array from the character. Probably. Right now, I think I have a right. Fire trail. We do this, which starts a timer. It has the fire trail effect, which gets checks a bunch of stuff. Right, it does all of this, then does line traces. We don't need line traces, then it loads the thing. Then it does the damage override, yes. But yeah, we can get around all of this because we can say fire trail is ground fire. Yeah. Or we can make a new one that says that is specifically of this ability's fire. But I think keeping it the same is fine. Yeah, that's gonna be our setup for tomorrow. I think we'll reuse the fire environmental setup. I think it should be good. We can adjust the scale and all that for ourselves. And we'll try putting a state tree on the player. I think. I want a state tree on the player. No, I'm not gonna put the state tree on the player. I'll still do it on the actor component. Oh, you know what I can add the state tree to the player, but not assign it. And when we get the ability, I can give it to him. I'm just thinking long term. Let's say I have several of these abilities that are on timers and stuff. Each one of them would be checking however often, even when it doesn't need to. That's my only concern. Right, because here we have a timer, right? And let's say I had a different thing, whatever it is. Then I also would potentially want to have on the player. I have a similar type, but instead of spawning actor like this, I mean, I guess this covers a lot. I can spawn actor. I can spawn whatever I want. And any other custom thing. Oh, I can. Okay, let's say orbiting orbs, right? The orbs that rotate around me. I can make it a state tree event, and then I can have that even be on enemies. I need to see if there's any way to enable and disable an evaluator. And Because I'm thinking the only thing I'll be able to do is probably have the timer and then do a check for a variable or gameplay tag. Which is not, it's not, I don't think that's enough of a performance hit for me to even be concerned about. Let's just ask. In UE5, if I have a timer that runs every, I don't know, or let's say 10 times a second. Well, I might want one that's smooth. That runs 100 times a second. As an evaluator in a state tree. Is there any way for me to enable this evaluator timer from the character, so it doesn't run when it doesn't need to. I don't think there is, but yes. Okay, I should specify that I need to be blueprints. Did I spell it right? This was off screen. Add a cheap conditional skip inside your validator's event tick. I guess, I mean, that's just saying, like, hey, if don't do anything if it's false. Use enter conditions or transition to avoid entering states. That's, I need it to run constantly or never. Have a good one, Zebra. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I'm about to head off as well. Just want to find this last information. Have a good night. Get some rest, get some sleep. So it seems like a branch with nothing connected is fine. It's not a big performance issue at large numbers. I don't think it is, but I just wanted to see. I was hoping for a better option, like a way of getting give thousands of agents and the tree ticks every single frame, and every validator does at least some tiny work on every tick. Yeah, but it's not gonna do. So what we can do effectively, okay? Here's what I'm thinking. We have no state tree by default, so nothing runs. If you get one of the abilities that would give you one of these, it will give you the state tree. And then it will take care of all of the overtime stuff. Or like all the continuous stuff, like the spinning of the orbs or whatever it is. And then all I do is just change the things on the array. Oh, but things like the orbiting orbs just need to be spawned and then spun. So maybe that won't work. Maybe I do just have it be in the event graph. I don't know. You know what? I'll think about it overnight. Doesn't have to be decided right now. I like the idea of state tree for the player, but I think for my use case, because I need to always run or disable running at certain times, I think it's better if I don't do it. Probably. We'll see though. We'll see. For now though, thank you guys so much for joining me. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you maybe learned something. I don't know. Learn what not to do. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your night. And I'll see you all tomorrow for Friday. Have a good night, guys. Bye-bye.